Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Getting to Know Our Heavenly Family. Very excited to talk to you guys today about Pope Saint Pius X, the patron saint of my home parish back in Middletown. Pope Saint Pius X was born Giuseppe Sarto, so he was Italian, to a poor family of tailors. You know, you often hear about those jokes with the youngest sibling complaining about hand-me-downs or, oh, we never buy any new clothes. Well, Pope Saint Pius X's family was the exact same way. His parents would find mismatched pieces of fabric and kind of stitch together their clothing. So, lived a poor childhood, not necessarily growing up in riches, anything like that, but, learned a lot from that experience. When he was a young man, Giuseppe was kind of picked out by his local parish priest as someone who could potentially become a member of the priesthood. His family could not afford the seminary, but his local bishop sponsored him and paid for St. Pius X to go through seminary. And he very quickly became a very popular and effective priest in his ministry, rising up through the ranks of the Catholic hierarchy and eventually becoming a member of the College of Cardinals. Now, when he was elected pope, at the conclave where he was elected pope, there was some politics going on. We've mentioned a couple of times before, I believe in other videos, about how the papacy used to be very closely intertwined with the geopolitics of Europe. Well, the Austro-Hungarian emperor at the time actually had veto power over who was chosen as pope at the time. I know, it's crazy. The politics back then were absolutely insane. There was an Italian pope elected, but the emperor said no. He used his imperial veto to deny this guy the papacy. So they said, all right, who the heck else are we going to pick? And when it became clear that St. Pius X was going to be chosen as pope, he said, I don't want this. I don't want to be pope. If you guys elect me as pope, I will renounce my rights as a cardinal and to go become a Capuchin friar and go live off in a monastery somewhere. Don't elect me. Well, as you guys know, the popular saying, the best pope is the guy who doesn't want to be pope. And he did not want to be pope, so they elected him pope. And he did not obviously run off and join the Capuchin friars. He instead did become a pope, accepting the mantle of St. Peter. Now, perhaps the best thing that St. Pius X is known for during his papacy is the lowering of the age to the age of reason to receive communion for the first time, to receive the Eucharist. And as the story goes, a father and his young son, about 7-8 years old, came to the Pope petitioning and asking him to lower the age so that the son could receive the Eucharist. St. Pius X asked the young boy, tell me the difference in between bread and the Eucharist, and the young boy was able to tell him that the Eucharist is the body, blood, soul, and divinity of our Lord Jesus Christ, and bread is bread. And so, therefore, he said, okay. So he lowered the communion age. So, for all of you who received your first Holy Communion in 2nd, 3rd grade, like myself, we all have Pope St. Pius X to thank for it. So thank you all for joining us for another episode of Getting to Know Our Heavenly Family. We hope to see you right back here next Monday morning at 10 a.m. for the following episode of this series. God bless you all, and we'll see you soon.